It's not a written warrant with a wet ink signature. You might want to double check that procedurally.
No, we've got a sergeant on scene, so we've seen the warrant. So we will be forcing entry. It's to give an update.
I think you'll find your chief officer will not be in trouble, but you will end up in court yourself for a breach of the codes of what you act as a police officer for.
What you are watching on the screen is not the first visit by these officers. This is just one chapter in a long chain of uninvited appearances, each time more aggressive than the last. He hasn't breached a court order. He isn't evading justice. He's simply existing, and that alone seems to be enough to trigger a full-blown police response on his doorstep. Multiple coppers stand outside, but the one doing the talking is a female officer. She speaks with confidence, but offers no lawful explanation, no signed warrant, and no document with actual authority. He knows it, and they know he knows it. They keep coming back every other day with more bodies, more backup, and more excuses. But the pattern is clear. The more he refuses to be intimidated, the harder they try to break him. The doorbell camera captures everything: audio, video, and every legally questionable tactic they use. At no point do they present a valid reason for forcing entry. Yet again, they cross the line. One officer reaches for the man's front door, trying to open it without consent. Meanwhile, the female officer threatens forced entry, all caught on the man's own doorbell cameras. Watch the full video and see for yourself.
Why is this bell not working now? They disconnected the bell. I think they've disconnected the ring doorbell. Huh? There's loads of cameras everywhere. No, it's not.
Hello?
Hello? It's the piece of note that you can see. Small. Just to let you know that we are here so they can execute the warrant, so they will be opening the door.
Yeah, you might want to double check with the sergeant on that, because it's not a written warrant with a wet ink signature. You might want to double check that procedurally.
No, we've got a sergeant on scene, so we've seen the warrant. So we will be forcing entry. It's to give an update.
You're going to force entry?
We will. They have the power to force entry. We are here just to, obviously, to prevent breach of the peace. So we actually have.
Are you sure about that, though? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm absolutely sure. Positive.
And you check that with. You've got a sergeant with you, have you?
Yeah, we've got a sergeant.
So where's the wet ink signature?
It's not a wet signature. We've seen it. So if you're indoors, it's probably better to come and have a chat with us.
Hello.
Are you coming down to the door?
Oh, I'm in Cyprus. I already explained this to the guy. I'm on a holiday.
Okay, that's fine. So we're here then to assist him forcing, obviously changing the lock. So that's why we're here. It's just to give you a courtesy, really, to let us know that police are here to prevent any breach of the peace, but the locks are being changed back.
Yeah, I mean...
Just to gain, sorry,
yeah, I mean, my whole understanding of legal processes is we need to have a wet ink signature, otherwise the whole thing is illegal.
No,
also, we need to see proof of contract as well, otherwise you are.
So, I'm just telling you now, the locks are we're going to be gaining entry to fit. Well, obviously I'm not, but we're here to prevent breach of the peace. But we are going to be doing the locks.
I mean, there'd be no breach of the peace because I'm not here. So
yeah, that's right then.
But I really do want to see a wet ink signature.
Okay, well you don't need to see the wet ink signature. We've seen it all. We've seen the warrant. So just to give you a courtesy.
Well, me as the owner of the property, I should probably see proof of contract and the wet ink signature.
Okay, well, so at the end of the day...
That's the rules, You can't just start bypassing rules.
Okay, it's all been explained to you already before police have arrived. Hospital turned up now, and it's I've just rung the door to give you a courtesy update.
Okay, I'll be watching and filming.
You heard the bump turn.
You do realise you're breaking the law. And you, the police, can I speak to the police, please? Hello? Officer? Can I speak to you,
Go
officer?
ahead. Go ahead. What's the matter?
I need you to identify yourselves, and you are breaching the peace. You are law enforcement. You're not allowed to act on civil matters. So therefore, I'm removing your implied rights of access to my property. So therefore, you have no reason to be there. I think you'll find.
We've explained it all. We've explained it all, and the gentleman has explained it all as well. So we don't need to go through that again. We are happy to leave our shop call signs when we leave, but we are here to assist to make sure if anyone is in the property that they don't cause any dramas with the people outside the property. That's all the reason police are here for.
Yeah, well, whatever reason you're there, you are all in breach of the police.
We're not assisting.
Yes, you are. If you contact your chief police officer, I think you'll find that you're acting unlawfully as police officers, and these people are acting unlawfully when they've been asked that their implied rights of access have been removed from the property.
Okay, we are not assisting with the entry. We are here just literally to prevent breach of the peace. That is what police officers are here for.
Yeah. But they don't have a real warrant to enter the property.
They do have a warrant, and they've showed you the warrant, or it's been online. They have definitely shown you.
Well, unless it has a wet ink signature. Now, what it is, what you're doing right now under the laws is you're assisting an offender that has been asked to remove themselves from the property. You are assisting an offender. Can I have your badge number, please?
Everyone needs
as I said, we are going to leave all our badge numbers at your address when we leave, and our call sign, and we're all attached to Croydon Police.
Read them out for the camera, please.
We need your badges out for the camera, at which point they can't be identified. So you are actually assisting an offender. You need to speak to your chief officer, which you'll find you are in breach of every conduct possible.
Sir, I will leave my badge numbers and my colleagues' badge numbers inside the property. I'm not giving you my badge number. At the end of the day, I don't know who I'm talking to. You might not be the homeowner. Therefore, I will leave my badge number inside the property on a piece of paper as reference to this call, okay?
You need to identify your badge number now, because you're actually on the property that we've asked you to remove yourself from. And you are assisting an offender. I think you'll find your chief officer will not be in trouble, but you will end up in court yourself for breach of the codes of what you act as a police officer for. You're not security guards, and you're not able to assist in civil matters. No one has caused any trouble towards yourself. I think you'll find you can argue with me as much as you want, and how much have you studied this law that I'm breaching back at you. So I think you need to find out that you need to remove yourself from the property, or you are classed as assisting an offender.
Please just explain. I'm not arguing. You're the one shouting at me, so I'm talking calmly, and I've explained. I don't know.
I'm not arguing. I don't know who. I'm reading you your rights.
I will leave the CAD number and our officer's shoulder numbers on a bit of paper. As I said, we're not assisting with gaining property. We are in breach of the peace. That is the only reason police are here. You can have a reference of the CAD number. Again, I'll leave that inside the property, so the homeowner will have that on record.
Unless somebody was producing themselves from that property with threats of violence or anything, then yes, you would be able to assist in the situation that's taken place. But no one has presented themselves to you as any risk or danger, so therefore you are assisting in a falsification of what you're identifying for yourself.
With all due respect,
I need your badge number now. Right, you need to identify yourself now.
Sir, I've said I'm happy to leave my badge number inside the property. That's not a problem.
That's not at the end. That's at the end. You need to identify yourself at the beginning of the property with your warrant card and everything.
We are just here to assist with the warrant to get the meters.
Exactly. You're there to assist. So I'm glad you're saying that on the doorbell, because what that will do, that will identify every breach that you are making. So therefore, you will all be in breach of identifying yourselves. That is one protocol that you have missed out on.
Yeah, he's basically picking a lock with fake warrant. No, where's the paper warrant?
Where is the paper warrant? You're picking a lock with a false warrant. You have no rights to be on the property. You are actually breaking and entering.
For a person that doesn't live there.
The only people that have the right to enter any property is the VAT man, which is now the tax man also, without a warrant. You're there with a fake warrant. And you are on the doorbell, and this will stand up in court 100% under the laws of the requirements that you are breaching.
This litter enforcement officer thought he had caught someone red-handed, but what he actually found was a man standing beside his car, next to his own property, doing nothing illegal. The cigarette was not dropped. It was not discarded. It was stubbed out neatly on top of the tyre and caught on camera. That is where it stayed, while the man waited for a friend to return from the shop. The butt never touched the pavement. It never left his possession, but that did not stop the council officer from launching into full enforcement mode. He accused, he postured, he reached for threats, and that is when the camera started rolling. The man refused to be bullied. He explained again that the cigarette was never discarded. The car was private property and he had not committed any offence, completely exposing the hypocrisy of this litter officer.
Right, I'm recording as well now then, because I've just showed you that it's on top of the tyre.
Yeah, so it goes
There.
and you walk away from it.
I haven't walked away from it, I'm still here.
Suddenly dropping 1 meter instead, that's a one.
I haven't left
Okay,
it.
sir.
It's on top of the tyre.
Okay, so you contest it with them, you record it by yourself, you contest it with them, so... Okay?
I'm going to reach in and take it off the top of the tyre, which is where it was. It's
Yeah.
there.
I got on camera as well, so you just contest it with the council, so okay? But
And now I'm putting it back on there. It's on my property, it's not on public property.
Okay, so you go on camera, you go your audit, I got mine, so then you contest it with the council and then we just take it from there.
And what it states anyway is if I discard it and then leave it. I haven't left it. I haven't left the car.
Under section 87, 1990 environment sections, so coming to the law, so then that's the stolen to drop it, you have to go to when you can't live in even the...
You're
Anyway.
telling me I can't put it on property that I own?
So you own your car but you don't have the property, so that's why, so soon you put it, like I say, you go on camera, contest with the council, sir, you got right to do so.
Well, just
So-
just drop the case. That's
But
the
I
easiest
can't
thing.
do
I've
that,
showed
sir.
you
Yeah,
where it is.
yeah, but
I didn't lie about it. It's
No.
not like it was on the floor.
I have to do my job, sir.
Well, that's fine. You do your
So-
job.
So I need to give you details and you contest it with them, that's between you and the council, sir.
I'm not giving you any details.
Okay, I'm going to go through the bill in the car, so...
Fine, it's not registered to me.
Okay, that's fine. You're responsible for the time and the date you are driving this car, sir.
Yeah, don't care.
Okay?
You're not a cop. I don't have to give you anything, and I haven't committed an offence.
Yeah, I can always do under section 8790. I can always call to the police. So then, if
Call who
you
you
refuse
like.
to give you if you refuse to give you details, that's £1,000 fine. That's another offence, sir. So if you police is, I'm not saying straight away you're gonna watch the police time all the way come to just deal with this matters. So, but if you any police officer around, so we're gonna stop by, then you will gonna get arrested for it. So that's then
They're not going to arrest me for putting a cigarette on top of my tyre.
Okay, so like
Call
I said,
them. Call the police.
like I said, I go through the video. I was only by the post. So I'm not gonna waste the police's time come all the way, and I don't know how long gonna take the police to get here. But I got it on camera.
I've got it on
All
camera.
the prove everything. Then we're gonna pass it on to the council, then council with the police, and then take it from there. Okay, I'm gonna go to station and basically gonna get by the process.
Do it like.
Okay. Yeah, guys, I'm just going to the conversation.
On top of the tyre. That's where I put it in the first place. That's where it still is. Can put it on the tyre if I want to. It's not discarded and I haven't left. I haven't left the car, I haven't left the bay where the car is parked, nothing.
That's all we got for today. What matters isn't the uniform, it's the authority behind it and whether that authority has any legal foundation. In both clips, the issue isn't about behaviour or compliance, it's about the law and how loosely it's being interpreted by those enforcing it. Public space isn't an excuse to assume guilt. Council officers aren't above questioning. Police can't bypass proper warrants with digital screens or verbal claims. Know what's required, ask for proof. Keep the camera rolling. That's how you stay protected, legally and visibly. The video footage used in our videos is from different sources and we have provided full credit to the original creators. Make sure to go and support those creators as well. Thanks for watching Bodycam with Angelo. We appreciate your support on our page.